The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Well, it looks like you found your way through 2024 and you popped out on the other side here. It's 2025 and you found the Local Show. That's pretty good. They navigated right over here.
We all have friends that didn't pop through the other side, so we're thankful for another day, right?
Oh, good golly. Yeah, that's true. And a lot of stars. Jimmy Carter gone, but he made it till 100.
Yeah, he was in hospice for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's like a record.
God bless him.
You know, I liked him personally. I didn't like his policies.
Right.
I didn't like the way, but you know what? You couldn't
Can't
not.
win 'em all.
Right. I liked the guy. I wouldn't have voted for him again. But anyway, he had quite a legacy.
Right. That's when you can make it to the centurion mark.
Yeah. If all
good.
the parts are working, or if you have 3/4 of them working, it's
Yeah,
but he was like
pretty all right.
building houses and doing all kinds of stuff.
Sure, yeah.
You know, imagine me building houses at 100, Tom.
I can't imagine you building anything.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Even at a young age. Melissa Murphy is here right now. She's the founder and CEO of Aging Advocates, CNY Care. And how are you, Melissa?
I'm doing well.
Yeah,
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. Do you guys have any resolutions?
Yeah, I'm going to try to be nicer to Tom.
That's going to be a tough one.
I already broke it. How about you, Tom?
Oh, no, I don't have any resolutions.
Yeah, the whole resolution thing is overrated. And now, Tom, the gym's going to be loaded with people, right, in January?
Yeah, I haven't noticed the influx yet, and I go on the weekends too, and it's been pretty sparse, during the vacation period. Now, but I would imagine now that it's, we're in the first week here of January, then things are going to start.
Do you get to know people, or do you head nods, or do you just are you in your own space, leave me alone?
Well, I know a lot of people over there. Like Guy Hart was over there. We were talking over the weekend, and then I saw him. I saw Marty Borio.
All the old guys.
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys, that are my age in that zone.
Right.
The younger people, I just kind of nod, push out of my way.
I picked a gym where it's dark, and so nobody will talk to anybody. That's how I like it.
That's a
You
culture.
spend your whole day networking. I need an hour.
Right. Well, and the thing that bothers me is that the headphone bit. If you have to talk to anybody, people got their headphones on, and they look at you like you got three heads. If you even say anything nice, yeah, I just want to say something. Hey, are you using that machine? Are you using that pole or whatever?
It's like the dentist asking you a question, like, same rules apply.
I don't know.
So, Melissa, new year, new thing. What's going on with you? So, Aging Advocates did a little extra stuff here coming the beginning of the year. Talk to us about it.
A little bit. I think we quadrupled our staff here in the new year with the acquisition of Senior Home Care Solutions.
Nice.
That is amazing. So what does that mean? Define what Aging Advocates is, and then define what Senior Home Care Solutions, so people can understand if they haven't heard you before.
Sure. So Aging Advocates is like your general contractor of all the aging needs. So we would identify what the goals are and then coordinate the appropriate services. Well, Senior Home Care Solutions is like, say, the carpenter. So a lot of the home builders might need that. Is that a good analogy? I am not in construction.
No, that works. It's a specific. No, that's fine.
So a majority of our clients do need that service. So we've been working together over the years, and it just happened that Sheila was interested in retiring, and we already had all these shared clients, and it just kind of was just the perfect scenario for us to acquire them and now be able to help more families.
Okay, so it's part of it. So, so Senior Home Care Solutions. Let's talk about that, because that's the new shiny object for you.
Yes.
What exact services do they provide?
So they provide non-medical in-home care. So things like light housekeeping, social engagement, medication reminders. We do have a lot of clients with dementia, so we do actually specialize in that. They don't have to have dementia, but that is an area that we are strong in. We also provide a dementia training for both family caregivers and professional caregivers out in the community.
Okay, so you don't have to have dementia. I think maybe people think, well, senior home care, maybe they thought that you had to have dementia
Nope.
to qualify. I was just speaking with a friend this week whose mom is actually in Florida. He's going down to see her. She's in her 80s. And he's like, well, she's still living on her own. But that would be, and you could see the concern that he had, but that would be an ideal situation if they were up here for you to help.
Yeah,
right?
So the problem is people say that often. Oh, they're still doing well. They're very independent. And then they wait for something to happen, and it's backwards. And I think that's just human nature. We don't really want to address it or look ahead, but there's so many things that can be done preventatively to allow somebody to actually be more independent longer. So I actually spend a lot of my time out in the community as well, just doing basic education on those common things people avoid.
Right. So how did you get into the business?
I actually started as a marketer for a senior living community. It was completely eye-opening. I could not believe this whole world I had uncovered where families were just completely stressed and overwhelmed. And after years of learning all of these resources, I wanted to be able to help the families with all the things, not just one specific housing option. So here we are.
we made it. So New Year. Are you looking to hire anybody?
We are always looking for folks that fit our mission and would be an asset to our clients. So whether they are a nurse with years of experience in geriatrics and they want to be able to actually make a difference in healthcare, they might be a good fit for our care management team.
But is that medical? Because that sounds medical.
So what they would do is actually identify what the client's needs are. So say they are being discharged from a rehab and they have all sorts of medical issues going on. Our nurse would be able to help identify what is needed for that in-home care to be successful. And we have other folks on the team that might specialize in senior housing. So basically the experience could be healthcare related, could be more resource related, and we work together as a team so that we're covering all the bases. But so back to who we are hiring. So it could be a care manager, or it could be somebody who wants to work in the home care side for the companion services. So that could be somebody who maybe their children are grown and they want to have a career where they're giving back to the community. So they can help a local senior with aging in place, doing some light meal preparation, just hanging out and bringing some good quality of life. So
great. You said aging in place. Tell me about that. I've never heard that term.
Aging in place. Oh, you're going to be hearing a lot more of it with the aging boom coming. So everybody wants to age in place, right? Nobody's signing up for a nursing home. Like, I want to move out of my house. No. So a lot of folks, that is the goal, to age in place. So that's what we focus on. How can we keep you in your home as long as possible, safely?
Okay. So on the aging advocate side, who is it that should talk to you?
Everyone.
So who should have a conversation with you?
Truthfully, we are hoping to get more of that aging individual themselves. So somebody who's maybe in their 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe they don't have family locally, or maybe they don't want to be that person that relies on their children for everything. They want to be able to allow their family member to be a family member and maybe not a caregiver, maybe not the person they're calling in a crisis.
But what is the everything? You said rely on everything. So if I'm aging or have an aging parent, what is it that you manage? Like what problem do you solve?
All of the things. So say they're calling their child, I need groceries, I need my medications, I fell down the stairs. So instead of the adult child having to be the one to respond to all of those, we come in and put a plan in place. So maybe we are coordinating. How can we have meals? How can we be available if there is an emergency? So that maybe that adult child who's working has their own children. They're not being pulled away at all times. So we can be that barrier there to help make things
you're like
smoother.
You're like the answer everything.
We really are.
Okay, so Melissa, agingadvocatescny.com. The information there, if someone wants to talk to you, the 480-4770, is that a good number?
That's a great number.
So 480-4770, agingadvocatescny.com. Thank you, Melissa.